The early signing period is finally here, and Tennessee has officially locked in four-star Westlake, Georgia standout wide receiver Travis Smith. Travis, the process is finally behind you. I know it was stressful at different times, back in official visit season. Other
Yeah.
schools continue to push closer to the finish line. How does it feel to have this whole process behind you now?
It feels great. It's been feeling good for the past couple of months. After I committed and everything, stuff started dying down. But it feels great to be in the position I'm in. Just knowing all the hard work and all the dedication I put into this game is it's slowly coming into what I wanted it to be. So it feels great. It feels good.
You had a massive senior season at Westlake. This was a prove it season for you. You and I talked back during, June as you were at, Georgia Tech for 7-on-7,
All right.
and you're building up towards that commitment decision, everything like that. You wanted to go out there and prove that you were the best receiver in the state of Georgia, and the
Right.
stats line up and say that happened. I mean, over 60 catches, over 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. Just take me through that senior season for you and kind of what you felt like you showed out there this year.
The whole season, it was a grind. It didn't turn out the way we wanted it to turn out, but just my guys, just seeing them each and every day putting their all out there, that just made me even push harder. So, like I talked with you back at Georgia Tech, I wanted to be the greatest, not the greatest, well, of course the greatest, but the best receiver out there. So that was all on my mind. So just having a great line up front, having great coaches around me that put me in that position, it definitely helped me out for sure.
I tweeted at some point, maybe week 7, week 8, you just thrown up another ridiculous stat line, and I just tweeted, something another week, another ridiculous Travis Smith stat line. For you, which game was the favorite? Because there were a couple where you were multiple touchdowns, over 200 yards. Which one stood out to you the most?
I probably have to say, even though we even though we came out with the loss, I'll say Carrollton. I was on a mission. I really wanted to. I really wanted to beat those guys. I don't know what it was. It's just it was a different type of mentality going into that game. So I'll say that one. I in a way you could say I proved the point, but it really didn't matter since we came out with the loss. But I'd say that's probably the the as far as statistics, that was probably the best one.
No doubt. Season's been over for just a little bit now, but the grind hasn't stopped for you. It never stops. You've
Right.
been doing multiple different things, speed training, whatever it might be. Now we're just 10, 8, 10 days away from you being in Knoxville for bowl practice. Take me through the excitement, to get up there and finally get this, career started.
Yeah, it came by really fast. You feel me? But I'm really excited. Just beginning this new chapter. Just becoming a better person. A better student athlete. All this coming up in such a quick fashion, such a quick time. It's exciting, but at the same time, honestly, it's just it came up on me pretty quick. So I'm just had to ball out at this point.
To be able to get in and get started in bowl practice and get some of those, get your feet wet a little bit. What do you want to go try to prove just in that initial setting as you transition into the program before you start the off season strength and condition, and then of course gear up towards spring practice. What do you feel like you can prove during bowl practice?
Really just going up, attacking the ball, my speed, stuff like that. The stuff I've improved on. I think that'll be something I can prove to guys that it's not just once in every other play thing. I really do this. So and also if they allow us to get a little rowdy, I can block as well.
No doubt. Final question here for you. This process is in the rear view. What should Tennessee fans expect from Travis Smith?
Whole lot of touchdowns.
A whole lot of touchdowns.
Yeah.
A top 60 prospect in the on three rankings is headed to Knoxville. We'll be there in the coming weeks. Travis, congratulations, and always appreciate you working with me throughout this process.
No, thank you for covering me. It's always a pleasure.